Hey, Futurist Jim Carroll from the virtual broadcast studio. I've got a bit of a green theme happening here today because we're going to talk about one of my favorite trends that I'm following. It's actually a whole bunch of trends wrapped together all at once. It's the fact that oil is over, renewables are the future, batteries are everything, and electric vehicles are the entire future of the automotive industry. I run this series called Headlines, where I take a look behind the scenes of some of the headlines we see in the news, and certainly one that has been out there through the last week has to do with the announcement by Mercedes-Benz that it is going to accelerate their initiative with electric vehicle technology. And this is a little bit close to my heart because they are a client. I've been with them twice, and I was actually in Stuttgart, Germany at Mercedes-Benz headquarters in 2003. And I have an absolutely fascinating story there where I predicted the emergence of Tesla and the Tesla business model. So we're going with a green theme here today in the virtual broadcast studio, and I want to lay out what is happening here. I'm really excited. Next week, I've got my Tesla arriving. I'm finally becoming a part of the future. I've had my eye on the Model 3 for quite some time, and I pick it up next week. What's actually kind of fun about this is I've spent a lot of time on stage talking about the Tesla business model where you order the car online. So this sample clip where I'm talking about what happens with business model disruption in the context of coffin companies, funeral homes in the 90s, when a site set up caskets.com, they were selling caskets, coffins online on the internet, and funeral companies tried to shut them down. Well, the same type of thing is happening today when people are trying to buy Tesla cars online. Automotive dealers are trying to shut them down from selling cars online over the internet utilizing e-commerce. Well, it's doomed to fail. That's never going to happen. But what is even more interesting here is the story that I've been telling since 2003, when I was over at Stuttgart, Germany at Mercedes-Benz headquarters, where I came up with a scenario that I called the Google car, and it essentially predicted the emergence of the Tesla business model a long time before it actually appeared. What I suggested is that people would buy a car sight unseen. They would buy it over the internet using their credit card. The car wouldn't actually exist at the moment in time that people were buying it. They would be buying into a dream. And it would be electric, and it would change the world. Well, what did the folks at Mercedes-Benz do when I presented this scenario in 2003? They laughed at me. That's okay. I get used to that. That's the job of a future. If people are laughing at you, you know you're on the right track. But I told this story on stage for years in the context of a mythical Google car. That's who I picked as potentially building this car in the future. So I would go on stage all over the world, tell the story about the Google car. You can find this video all over my website. I'm going to close the show today with this. Well, look, with what is happening now, when my car comes in next week, there's even more fascinating trends underway. We're moving to a place called Guelph, Ontario, Canada, about 70 kilometers west of here. And our new home actually has solar on the rooftop. So not only am I getting an electric vehicle, but I'm going to be powering the vehicle from the sun. It's really exciting for me because this finally lets me become a part of the future that I've talked about for a long period of time.